how are we? Look at this big, lumptious bowl of oatmeal. That is a big bowl of oats. As you can see from this morning, we have just checked in. It is Wednesday, and Wednesday is the proper check-in day. So Wednesday's a proper check-in day with regards to this, always been like my official check-in day. How many times can a man say check-in day? But because obviously we're in prep, we're also sending over check-in updates on a Monday and Friday. But those are just photos and like what my scale weight's been and stuff. But Wednesdays when we actually get like proper official updates. And we've got a couple of updates today. So we do. What are the updates, you ask? We have just had a food reduction on both training day calories and rest day calories. So training day food is now sitting at 300 grams of carbohydrates, 250 grams of protein and 50 grams of fat. Rest days is the same protein, the same fat, but 175 grams of carbs. So I'll maybe need to do a full day of eating on a rest day, so I will. But speaking of full days of eating, welcome to a full day of eating. So I'm going to take you through what I'm eating basically throughout prep. So the calories today equate to 2,650. So by no means are they fucking starvation low calories, but in relation to where my food's been at, the muscle mass an individual's got, and how long they've been dieting for, that, you know, somebody could be fucking shredded and on 5,000 calories, they'll still feel like shit. Not that I'm shredded. I'm not shredded, but I'm definitely leaner than the average lean person, if that's even a thing. But so I've made a few alterations to my meal plan. Foods are pretty much the same for the days, but I've made a few adjustmts. So like this meal, I was having eggs and bacon and like a pitta, and then also a little bowl of oats. But right now I'm just going fuck it. I'm not having the bacon or the egg or the pitta. I'm just having a big massive bowl of oats because that fills me up more, and I'll have the bacon and egg later on. Anyway, I'm going to show you the meals, etc. And I'm also going to go train legs today, so I'll take you through a couple of my leg day bits as well. So you're getting everything. You're getting a full day of eating and you get leg day training. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? There are levels to this oat game, so I'm going to run through how I make some really tasty ass fucking oats. So I like quite a thick consistency with my oats. So I basically just microwaved the oats there, and I've popped in 25 grams of the sweet and salty popcorn. So that is the flavour of protein that is in the oats. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt some dark chocolate. I'm going to melt 20 grams of dark chocolate on that. Put some raspberries on top. I've got 25 grams of whey protein in here. This is the Jammy Dodger flavour. So this is here. If you've still never used this brand of protein called Perform Whey, then you're living under a damn rock, mate, because it's the best flavour protein in the damn world. So I'm going to mix a little bit of boiling water in with the whey. Mix it up and it creates like a paste. So on the oats, what we should have is melted dark chocolate, some frozen raspberries, that whey protein paste, and I get 2 different flavours of whey, and it'll taste banging it. That is the dark chocolate melted, but I completely forgot to mention, this shit is mad. The Walden Farms 0 calorie maple syrup, it tastes like fucking sex, mate. If you're a virgin, you won't know what that tastes like, but if you're not, you'll know exactly how that tastes, and it is very good. So I'm going to wallop some of this over, and then I'll show you what it's like when it's all done. Oh, I'm excited to fucking eat this, man. So this is a big ass bowl, as you can see. So it looks pretty aesthetic, if I do say so myself. See, because it's got the dark chocolate, the maple syrup, the 2 different flavours of protein, the raspberries, it tastes damn good. I've also put a gram of pink salt in it, because I basically have salt in every meal to just keep my hydration on point. to keep my sodium, potassium levels on point, and yeah, just for a better pump in the gym. So calories and macros for this meal work out at 75 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and then 50 grams of protein. So I'm going to eat this, let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the gym and train legs at 11 o'clock with Mark. So I'll show you some of the leg day training, and then after legs we'll be back in for post-workout. 5 meals today, 5 servings of food, so I look forward to every one of them. That's us just onto the top set of hamstring curl. So I'm going to run seated ham curl, leg extension, hack squat, leg press. Those are the 4 big ones. Those are probably the only 4 I'll record today. So we'll take this for a spoon.
Calories. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, come on, now we work. Get that. Good.
Oh, again.
2 more at least from here. Yeah, come on. Short. Go again. Get out the hole. Yeah, come on. 5.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Doing some leg extensions just now as well before the big squat, but we're doing single leg extension because Mark has got a bit of a strength/size disparity between his left and right, so it makes sense for him to do that. I think as well, if you're used to, like, if you do a lot of single arm arm work, a lot of single arm fucking, like, you know, back work, all that kind of stuff, you do that for the reason of to grow a more even back. So why not do the same for legs? Because you might have a hip that sits higher, you might have a different, you know, in terms of like your ability to like push one hip back, that might be elongating one quad more than another. And not only that, from a joint perspective, if you're squatting heavy weight, leg pressing heavy weight, that's going to take a taxing on your joints. So by doing wee isolations like this single leg, you can better line up the joints and then longevity. Pretty much. So some single leg extension, if you've never tried them, do them and your quads will fucking burn. So, yeah. Oof. 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 Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Say. Ooh. Again.
Take this to complete fucking failure here. Yeah, come on. Big fucking failure. Beating that front shot. Come on. Yep. Come on. Again. Try it. Finish that.
Oh, fucking hell, bro. I've not felt a pain like that ever. Have you watched that Saltburn?
Yeah, it's
For Jank. So I was saying to the missus, I was like, he's a weird one, because like, you're like, how is this a movie? Like, how is this? I don't know how it was planning out. That's what my dad was saying. He was like, I can see that happening. I was like, I had no idea that was the script. That's what I thought. I was like, he's going to be a secret gay, or he's going to fuck all the family.
Here you go. Good. Well, back if you can. Yes, that's the one. Rex like that. Try. Come on, like that. Lay one for you. Yeah, hold you. Good. Come on. Hold him. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, come on. One more little stall on you. Come on. Show your fucking minerals. Yeah. Come on. Go again. Come on. Fucking brace in here. No one's beating you on stage. Go. Come on. Yes. Come on. Oh.
Yeah. fucking starving. I train with Mark, I do legs with Mark on a Wednesday, and then by the time he drives from East Kilbride and I drive from Paisley, so you don't need to know those areas, but so he was stuck in traffic. By the time we started training it was closer to 12, so it was a later session, which means I've not ate since my fucking pre-workout meal, so I'm very hungry. I've still got, this is meal 2, I've still got 3, 4 and 5, so I've still got lots of food to eat, man, in a short time frame. Very excited. So like, this meal's pretty simple. Let me grab the essentials, but I'm literally having 2 whole meal pittas. I'm going to cut these up, I'm going to put some salad in them, and then I'm going to put my air fried chicken, and that shit will look tasty. We basically just season that with chicken seasoning, garlic, salt and a bit of basil. Flavour is very good, lots of 1-cal spray. With the 2 pittas, I'm going to have the rest of these. There's 2 caramel rice cakes, and then they're a little bit higher carb. The caramel ones, the real good ones, the snacky jacks, are 11 carb per one. If you get the Asda ones, the Aldi ones are like 8 gram of carb. But then if you grab like the sweet, today Junior, if you grab the sweet chili ones or the salt and vinegar ones, are like 5 grams of carbs. So I'm having 3 of the sweet chili ones and 2 of the caramel ones. I could technically have more carbs this meal and pull back later on, because I'm going to be eating every 2 hours now for the rest of the day. But I'm going to hold off. I want my 350 grams of potatoes later. Just gave away the next meal. But yeah, so, and I'm also putting some lighter than light mayo in the pittas, and they'll come out very tasty. So a pretty high volume meal, not proper high volume, but these pittas are 25 carb per one. A usual pitta can be anywhere between 30 and 40, so it's the small things, Do I need to show you when it's done? I don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make it. I might just do it anyway because I like that, but I'm gonna get this put together and eat the damn meal. It'd be rude not to. Here's the pittas, as I said, cut of rice cakes, bosh. This next meal is a bit of a stomper, in the sense of this is like very voluminous. All I've got cooking here is I ran out of broccoli, so I've put some mushrooms in it as well. Wouldn't usually have this with the meal, but I'm all about volume and more veg. So we get some broccoli and some mushrooms in that, seasoned with paprika, salt and garlic. I'm going to add this too. So this is getting added to this big bowl. Let's turn that off. So here we've basically just got a big massive bowl, right? We've got a big massive, we've got a big couple of handfuls of salad. There's air fried potatoes in that. We've got 350 grams of potato. Now what we're going to do is our chicken is ready. Same as the chicken earlier on. We're going to fire that in. And do you know what I also like to do, which is a little bit weird, but see in the air fryer, if you've been cooking some food in it, you'll have like burnt bits of charcoal. Now I like to put that in, I'm a weirdo. I think it tastes so good. So that's all in, and now we're going to put some more salt over, and then we will add the rest of the veg. Boom. There we go. And then to top it off, mate, some lighter than light, low fat mayonnaise, 11 calories per 15 gram. Boom. And can we take a look at that big bowl of goodness? Look at the steam coming off that. Look at the size of this in comparison to my head. This is probably the most voluminous meal of the day in terms of it's a lot of eating. I've got salad, I've got broccoli, I've got mushrooms, I've got chicken, I've got potato. So I'm eating this for quite a wee bit. This and my oats in the morning are probably my most filling meals. So I'm having this, what time is it? 25 past 6. So it's been 3 hours since the other meal. So yeah, gonna have this, chill for a bit, and then I'll show you the next couple of meals. So yeah, also a little bit of olive oil on this meal as well to make the chicken and potatoes that little bit crispier and tastier. So not much to say. When you're making a meal and you're on a diet, just ask yourself, how can I make this more voluminous? Do you know what I mean? So this meal before, when I was bulking, was, again, it was still chicken and potatoes, just a lot of fucking potatoes, minimal veg. And now as the potato, because I used to have like 600, 700 grams of potatoes, and now I'm having 350. So to give it more volume, add salad and then more veg. Does that make sense? So if you've got a meal and you're having, and you're in a diet, ask yourself, is there a way to fill this out? Can I add veg to this? Can I change, you know, if you're having like big bagels, can I change the big bagel for bagel thins? Instead of having, you know, 2 full eggs, can I have an egg and then a couple of egg whites? Do you know what I mean? So that's what you want to think about when you're in a diet. Can I make it more voluminous? And how, with that meal, am I able to handle and still eat that meal but less of it? So as my food gets pulled down over the weeks, am I able to just subtract a bit from this? Am I able to have a little bit less potato? Am I able to have less rice cakes in the last meal? Will I pull out some oats? So when you get a structured meal plan in a diet, have a meal plan that works really well in the sense of, I know if my food gets lowered, I can just take away a little bit of each thing from each meal. 10 grams less of oats, 2 less rice cakes, a little bit less potato. I'm eating the same foods, just a little bit less of it. That's what you want to think about. Tell me why it's on the dance floor. Last meal of the day, what have I got? 2 breakfast bagels? 2 breakfast bagels, and it's not even breakfast time, so that's how we do it. Bowl of Greek yogurt, raspberries, a little bit of Walden Farms syrup, and that's the calories and macros on the screen for this day of eating. I think that works out 2,650 calories, 350 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat, 250 grams of protein. And today's probably the first day where I've actually felt a bit hungrier, and that's just out of the 50 gram of carb drop. So yeah, this is what the day of eating is going to look like for the foreseeable, and then as food gets dropped, I'll just take away shit from this food setup, right? Thank you for watching, whenever you're watching this, day, morning, night. Have a good one. See you in the next video, my guys.